Welcome back to A Life Unpacked, friends. This week I have, let's see here, I have plans for the gym pretty much Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm gonna ride my Peloton the rest of the week. However, I'm not gonna ride it today. I did the body pump heavy class yesterday. My legs are killing me today. Should I go and walk? Absolutely. I don't want to do a full like 30 minutes at the gym, so I don't want to drive 20 minutes to walk like 10 to drive back 20. So what I may end up doing is maybe a quick walk around the neighborhood with the dog. That actually kind of sounds really good. I might do that. But I got a little box here from, oh, there we go. Does that even say? It doesn't. Oh, here it is. Bath and Body Works. So all this really is are, well, I mean, you can't tell from these boxes. This is a box full of wallflowers. They were having a sale. They were $3 each. These boxes, I think, were even less than that. I think it was $3 for two. So I bought a bunch of these in different scents. I use these, well, we have animals. So to be honest, I need them. I also got I got two outlets like this. Just basic ones. I normally don't use wallflowers, but I was using the Pura system, which I showed you recently. However, it's like $50 for that subscription for like enough refills, because I have two of those units, one upstairs and one downstairs. So it's $25 a subscription. It's so expensive. So I'm going to try these. I'm hoping that $3 will last, I hope the wallflower itself will last all month or at least 3 weeks. It'll be $3 versus the $25 per use that I was getting with the other ones. So I've got all these and I got a couple wallflowers. So hopefully these work out. I'm not going to go through all of them with you, but they were discontinuing a lot of like the Christmas scents. So like, this one, I don't really like these because I go to read the description and be like, oh, what scent is rocking around the palm tree? Actually, scent like, I'm thinking like pineapples or whatever. It says holly jolly palms, coconut husks, and beachy driftwood. What are holly jolly palms? The one that I opened earlier, it said something like sandy beach. I'm like, what does sandy beach smell like? Like, can't you just say like pineapple, coconut? Like, clearly this is probably like, I don't know what holly jolly palms would be, but coconut husk is coconut. Beachy driftwood is probably like some kind of like wood scent. So wood and a coconut and something else. I don't know, probably some kind of flower. But yeah, so I got a bunch of these. Let's see, what else have we done? Oh, Asher got a bark box today, which I should have recorded. There's so often that I'm catching myself. I'm starting to get into that mindset where I'm looking at things now and I'm like, oh, that would be good to record. And what I notice is that I usually think of it after the fact. Like when we went to Treehouse last week, you saw on the last vlog, we went to Treehouse and I literally only vlogged like our pizza and our drinks. But like I should have walked around the building and the facility, and I should have had the camera and like recording, when they were pouring the beers, because it's like a really cool experience. And like I'm so like worried about inconveniencing other people with my vlogging and ridiculousness that like it's just not something I think of. And the bark box is not going to bother anybody but the dog, right? Because he just tears into it. But I should have thought like, oh, like that's something fun to do. So I'm going to try to get better at that. I'm going to try to get better at like, hey, let me take you with me. Hey, I said this like a little while ago, is like just being more aware of like the things I'm doing and being like, oh, hey, let me do a little bit of B-roll, or let's pull out the camera and talk about it. So, we're going to try to do that. This week I am going to, let's see, what do we have plans to do? We have plans to clean the kitchen. I'm going to maybe do like some of the upper cabinets, pull all the things out and clean the inside of it and give them a really good scrub. I'm going to try to do that this week. I do have my girls' night on Thursday night. I should be able to still go to it. I have a release for work, so I'm going to be busy one night for work reasons. But that's fine. I don't think it'll affect girls' night right now. It might, but it might not also. It might be on Wednesday instead of Thursday. So we've got that. Let's see here. What else are we going to do this week? I would love to get the stuff to make like a simmer pot. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's kind of expensive because like I don't want to just like go and buy oranges and cloves and cinnamon sticks just to put them on the stove to make the house smell good when I just bought all these wallflowers. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. So I may not do that. I just thought it was like a fun like wintry thing to do that I should probably do here soon. So what I may end up doing instead is, you know what I'll do with you guys? So we were getting, this is going to be our last week. We were getting Hungry Root. And they sent a citrus electrolyte refresher this week, which might be fun to kind of like do up together. Oh, it said it's supposed to be a grapefruit, and I don't think they sent me a grapefruit. I think they just sent me an orange. Maybe they did. Maybe it's just a small grapefruit. I don't know. But we'll make this later this week. That'll be a fun little recipe thing to do. And yeah, so let's get started with the week and see where it takes us. So I'm going to work on these little cozy hobby type thing that I have this morning. These are made by Pixels and I guess Hex, and they have a couple of different brands here, Vexels. But this is the company down here. But they have these little kits that are like you put the stickers on. So here, I'll just open it up. Let's just open it up. So they're like little cardboards and they have like the numbers, and then you have the sticker sheets that correlate with the numbers. So it's kind of like a sticker by number. So I'm gonna work on one of these this morning, and this will be a fun little project to do. That took me so long. Let me see here if it's not showing, my camera's not showing me how long I filmed, but literally I think that one row probably took me like 5 minutes. So it is Thursday. Normally tonight would be girls' night, but I'm actually staying at home tonight. I just got off of work. It's been a rough work week this week. I showered. Me and Aerith are on the couch. It's about, I want to say it's about 6 o'clock. We're going to do a little bit of reading. Jeff's working a little late today, so I've got the fireplace on over there. Aerith is here with me, and I'm going to get reading my book. It is Saturday. I'm not having a great time. I pulled my back on Thursday night. So that last clip, I think actually, I was reading and it was fine. And as soon as I got up from reading to go and like start dinner and do the dishes, I don't know, I was doing the dishes and all of a sudden it just started hurting more and more progressively and it got into such pain. Friday, it was like 60% better. Today, it's like 80% better. I did just do some housework around the house. I did some dishes. I did some editing. I was playing a game and it's snowing out. So typically today in a couple of hours, I'd be going to Body Balance. But with my back, you know, after doing specifically the dishes again just now, my back started giving me a little bit of mild discomfort after just doing the dishes for like 10 minutes. So I know if I go to an hour-long Body Balance class, I'm probably going to be in pain probably after the first sun salutation, honestly. So with the snow and adjacent to that, I'm just going to stay home. I'm going to take it easy today. I'm thinking right now I might take it easy tomorrow also because tomorrow's body pump and I really feel like I need to not just jump right into a really aggressive exercise. So what I may do instead is today I might do like a 20-minute stretching class on the Peloton, and then maybe tomorrow what I'll do is a yoga class here, or maybe I'll see if my gym has like, and they do like online classes of like body balance and stuff like that. So maybe I'll see if they've got like an online body balance class that I can attend. So yeah, the plan now is to stick around here, which is fine. I got editing to do anyway, so I'll just finish off editing the vlog and prep for next week. I do have a pretty rigorous workout schedule set up for next week, so we'll have to see how I'm feeling, if that's going to be something that we really want to do all week long. I'm just looking at my calendar here. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to do all of this stuff. I can incorporate more walking maybe instead of the heavy lifting stuff, because like Monday I have like a full body strength set that I was going to do. So maybe I'll just focus on taking like a walk or something like that. And one thing I'm going to start doing next week is I'm going to really try to focus on my Instagram. If you haven't joined my Instagram, the link is down below. But I'm really going to start making sure that I do that. I have to learn more about how to do like YouTube shorts and reels and stuff like that. I'm not good at them at all. I just feel silly. I don't know what to do with them. Like, I just want to sit down and talk to the camera and film my life. And I feel like short form content doesn't really fit in well there, which I don't have to do it. I don't have to do any of that. You know, I'm doing this for me. So if I feel like it's stressing me out, then why do it? But I want to maybe give it a shot. So I have a couple of ideas of things that I want to try to do. So I think I'll start with Instagram because it's a story. And if it works out well as a story, then maybe I can transfer it over to YouTube and do it as a short. But, you know, looking back on the past couple of months on doing YouTube, I noticed like my best video, it was the pantry clean out. That was like 400 views, which is a lot for me at this point. And my normal vlogs are like 40 to 50, some are 60. So there's a clear difference between the two, but honestly, you know, I was talking to Jeff about this. I was like, I can do a cleaning video solely and then put it up online, and clearly it's going to do fantastic. Well, in my terms, it's fantastic either way. Let's get that straight. I don't need millions and thousands of views to feel like I've done something well. Clearly, that one I did, a lot of people were interested in it versus my normal content. It's all in perspective. And I enjoyed that in the moment and I was ready to do that. But honestly, I don't want to do that. I'd rather sit here and kind of do more of a diary style thing where I can look back at my life. And if I look back at just like the organizing and cleaning of my life, it doesn't make me feel like nostalgic or like, oh, do you remember the time I cleaned the pantry? No, I want to remember the time I sat here and I talked about my financial literacy and the time that I sat here and I talked about, you know, the things that were bothering me, the time that I pointed out, oh, hey, I hit my head on an open cabinet door and gave myself a little scratch on my forehead. You know, I want to remember things like that. That's what this is really for me. So, yeah. Let's see. What else are we going to do then? Oh, I have that refresher thing. Hungry Root, this is our last week of Hungry Root, and then we're going to go to making meals for Jeff at least, just ad hoc, whatever, you know, we decide to make. So I got rid of the Hungry Root box, although we love Hungry Root, but I got a citrus refresher type thing, so we'll make that either today or tomorrow, probably today. And then I actually have a long weekend this weekend, which is nice. So Monday when I start the new vlog, I'll have a couple of days off of work, get a bunch of things done, hopefully, and yeah, we'll see. So let's see what we get up to today. So I decided to, this is like a vlog of cozy hobbies, I guess. I pulled out a puzzle. I started working on a puzzle. I've got my iPad here. I'm watching some YouTube. So we're watching one of the booktube girlies. Yeah, I'm just kind of like doing this. So let's sort some pieces.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, you, you're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say, you're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
All right, this is how far I got. I think I'm gonna stop here. My back is hurting a little bit. So, and I do need to probably shovel the snow off the driveway before it gets too heavy because I don't want to hurt my back anymore. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. All right, I finished the puzzle. It's Sunday morning. I've been working on this most of the morning. I popped on an audiobook and just kind of did this in like 2 hours. But this is my last piece. I like to put my name and the date that I finish it, or my initials and the date that I finished it. So there we go. Yay. All right, now I get to take it apart and find another one. Well, that's it for this week, friends. I wanted to get a little bit more done on Sunday, but I just took a super chill day. I hurt my back on Thursday or Friday night, one of the two. So I had to cancel like all of my workouts on Saturday and Sunday, just to kind of recover and try to make sure that, you know, I'm doing right by my body. So I feeling a little bit better now, but Saturday and Sunday were just chill, relaxed days around the house here, and I didn't do anything else. So yeah, so let's call this one a wrap, and we'll get ready. It's Monday today, so I'm actually gonna start the new vlog. So thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.